Hi, my name's Leslie McClintock. I bought the Montacute Dolls House collection about 2 years ago. Montacute House is an Elizabethan mansion in Somerset. It was built by Sir Edward Phelips, who was Master of the Rolls and Prosecutor during the Gunpowder trial. The Phellipses lived at Montacute for over 3 centuries, until the house was donated to the National Trust in 1931. For the past 30 years, I've been interested in antiques generally, anything from enamel to jewellery to paintings, etc. Over the last 5 years, I've started to develop an interest in the early wooden dolls, English dolls, and the Gunpowder dolls. Within this lovely collection of Dolls House furnishings, there were a couple of 1830s Gunpowder dolls. But obviously my interest was further piqued because of the wide range of furnishings within the collection. They date from the 1830s right up until about the 1970s. But here today we're concentrating mainly on the furnishings from the 1830s right through until about the 1900s. I'd like to begin by showing you some of the early card furnishings. Because of their ephemeral nature, they're very few and far between today. So the grandfather clock with its swan neck pediment, it has a hand painted dial with a landscape scene in the top arch, and Roman and Arabic hand painted numerals. The washstand, again imitating possibly walnut, is made from card and has its original ceramic basin. Then there's the card chest of drawers with its Dresden gilt edges. Following on to the writing table, which is actually made of wood with blue ribbon hinges. And then the pole screen, it's actually weighted with glass beads at the bottom, no doubt to give stability while standing in the baby house. The tiny doll's house is particularly interesting. It has 3 tiny oil paintings edged with Dresden gilt frames, and the tiny piano has a silk sunburst panel echoing the larger piano here, which looks like one of the sewing notions that are so popular, except it doesn't have any compartment for needles, etc. There's a rather nice early dressing table here. The legs are made from rolled paper, and the candlesticks similarly. The wicks are hair. And then we have the Regency suite with the chaise longue with its blue silk upholstery and separate cushion, and these 4 matching chairs, which are both made from rolled paper and also wood. I believe the beading is wooden across the back. And then there's the card pedestal table, again with the top looking like wood, walnut maybe. The paintings are quite unusual, and on the back, this particular one there's a mocked up cardboard drawing of a lady and gent, but no doubt the creator decided to paint this portrait instead of the lady. They too are edged with Dresden gilt papers. What's interesting are there are overlapping elements within these early furnishings. So for example, there's an acanthus type wreath decoration on the frame, a single detail of which has been placed on the scroll end of the chaise longue. It also reveals itself in the pole screen, in the tiny doll's house screen, and also on each corner of the dressing table. And similarly, the piano with the silk panel has the same silk as the work table just here. Probably my favourite pieces are the cardboard platters. These are hand painted with the blue and white willow pattern, which is so popular. And there's also a matching tray with various coffee pots and cups. These tiny ribbon flowers are early and are held together in the card pot with their stems are made from wire, and the pots are further embellished with red foliage decoration. Another nice piece that I wanted to point out is this lovely Regency coffer, which was originally used for needles. Again, it's one of these sewing notions that are so often found in dolls' houses. What's particularly nice is the engraved panel in the lid, which I know it's difficult to see, but there's actually a cherub being drawn by two birds pulling a chariot. So that's another nice piece. It's on its original bum feet, unfortunately. Two are now missing. The wickerwork basket is another nice piece. Very nice quality, and the lid is held in place by stitching. We also have the early glasses. They're quite difficult to date. They could be anywhere between the 1840s to 1900s. And the fire screen here, again made from card with its scroll paper and embellishment, and under the glass there's a silk embroidered flower panel. Moving on, we come to the bag, which is made from woolwork, and it's rather lovely coverlet on a satin background with coloured silk flowers, beautifully embroidered. That's a really nice piece. And then these are little dream sets, which were sold in card or dream boxes with a picture on the top to display the contents within. And then we move on to the soft metal furnishings, which are always so popular. The two fenders, fire irons, and then the Rococo Revival style mirrors just here. We've also got the lovely quality clock, probably made by the German manufacturer Gerlach. And then we've got the handheld mirror just here, and this is probably made by Erhardt, another German maker. The dolls are particularly nice. I'll show you this one here. She's Parian and dates from the 1870s with her beast limbs and her original clothing. Really lovely quality. And then moving on to the 1870s, the wooden wardrobe from Germany, and these wood and heavy card made pieces with the silk upholstery. There's a matching footstool as well. These pieces here are similar in date, and they're covered with the blue silk upholstery and the rose silk upholstery. And then there's these very attractive chromolithographic pieces. They're always very colourful. Has the pedestal to the base. Interestingly, another turtle marble top, but sadly without its pedestal base. And then from the 1880s, these chairs, dining chairs, and they're made from cut velvet. I'm actually in the process of cataloguing this rather interesting collection, as I believe some of these early pieces are really quite scarce due to their ephemeral nature. They haven't survived. But the collection will be available to purchase at the London International Doll, Teddy Bear and Toy Fair later this year, October the 9th, 2022. Meanwhile, if you do have any questions, then please do get in touch with me. You can email me at lube@bruinsbruins.co.uk. Thank you.